Hey, welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be a Chronicles about, guess what? My life. Ooh! Let's go ahead and clock into Kweentime and I will give y'all more of the tea, okay?
If you ain't doing nothing, go ahead and hit that button and follow in the meantime. Your favorite place is stopping, now it's time to clock in. Welcome to my Kweentime.
Thank you so much for clocking into Kweentime and joining me today. This video is very important to me. It's going to give you just kind of a little bit more of a sneak peek of who I am and what I do on day to day and things like that. I've had a few ideas of what I wanted to do with this video, but being that the events happened this month the way that it has, I figured this would be a great video to share. So by the time this video airs, I would have just passed my North Carolina real estate exam to be a licensed real estate agent. And y'all, oh my God, you do not know what I have gone through to get to this point. Let me just rewind and press play and let you know what to do. Now, when it comes to real estate, the only thing I ever knew that I wanted to do was own property. I feel like owning property is very powerful, especially amongst Black people owning land and things like that. So I knew eventually I wanted to buy a house and, you know, rent it out and stuff like that. Never thought about being an actual real estate agent. So, and I just, you know, I'm shooting this time in my bedroom just to give you guys more of just a personal feel of who I am, how I'm living. If you know, every aspect you get to see how extra I am. You know, with the little rhinestones and the light on the bed. Yeah, this is all around every stage of my life. I am extra. But anyway, I just keep meeting people in real estate. So something happened with my phone and my audio was really messed up at this part. So I'm just going to do a voiceover. At the time I was working with a friend named Erica, and she actually used to be in real estate and suggested that I got into it. It's like, actually, Cam, you know, you have a really great personality. You actually like people. You should get into it. And I was just like, so she was just telling me more about it and stuff like that. And I started researching. I know everybody is different, not coming against how anybody else governs their life. I am a strong believer in God. I'm a Christian. And I kind of pray about like all my moves before I make them. So I just started thinking about real estate and I just started praying. The class was like $600 or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I don't want to spend this money if this is not going to progress me in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I prayed about it. And God had just gave me confirmation at that time. He was just like, this is your career where you're going to flourish. So I was like, okay, let me go ahead and take this little class. It was really hard. It was really hard. I was literally just working school. At the time I was tired. I was forfeiting eating lunch to take a nap. Like, it was rough, but it ignited a fire inside of me, guys. Like, when I was taking that real estate class, I fell in love. Like, I legit fell in love just even learning about the subsurface rights and bundle of rights and different things regarding agency and all these other type of things when you're building relationships and you're helping people find their home and stuff like that. I had a really great teacher. His name was Dwayne. I went to Fonzville Morrissey School in Raleigh. And it was just a great experience. And I just had all of these great dreams of quitting my job and getting into real estate as soon as I can. It don't work like that at all. It was just a lot. I was like, okay, so I'm still going to have to work if I'm looking to pursue. So I passed the class. I want to say like mid-June or sometime, whatever. I passed the class. You got to pay for like a background check. You got to pay for the application, for the test, for mad stuff, bro. Like, I did not have money like that. It comes at you fast. Things are happening. You know, I have family back in New York, so I'm flying, you know, back and forth to New York, handling business and stuff like that. And next thing you know, a year, my year anniversary of passing the class, and I still haven't taken the test. Now, let me first say that that is not recommended at all. If you pass the class, they suggest that you take the test within the next week, because that, like, the information is so much information, it just starts to, you know, dwindle down. And let me say, I wish I had listened. Okay? Because, honey, I said I passed the class in June, right? I didn't take the first test until September, the end of September, like September 29th, something like that. So June, July, August, September, that's a year and 3 months after I had taken the class. So during this time, I've been studying, you know what I'm saying, all of my notes and stuff like that. And my homegirl let me use one of her online programs that she had been using from like JY Monk and stuff. And I felt like I knew the information fairly well. I'm like, okay, I could do this. Took the test, honey. I'm very particular. Everybody knew I'd scheduled the test, but I told no one the date. I don't want to have to explain to multiple people that I failed.
Long story short, y'all, I failed that hoe.
When I say, y'all, I was boohoo crying. Like, I didn't even say words. I just called my mom and I was crying. She was like, what's going on? What happened? I told her that I missed the exam, and I missed both the state and the national by a couple points. I don't know what the heck was on that test, y'all. Y'all, I swear. If it's like a unit, right, and it's like a couple topics, and then you have the things that you highlight, that one little sentence or that one little definition that nobody pays attention to, that's not highlighted, that's not talked about, that nobody cares about, those are things that they's putting on that test. Commission know they wrong. They know they wrong. Oh my gosh. I was like, what is this? So, failed it. Felt like a failure, felt defeated, very discouraging. I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I'm a major perfectionist. I don't fail. I can't. It's not something that I'm used to doing. And they said that they talk in the class like, oh, the test is so hard. North Carolina laws are very, you know, interesting, intricate. People have to take the test multiple times. In my head, I'm like, they got to take the test multiple times. But guess who they ain't? They ain't me. Okay? I ain't going to have to take it that many times because I'm going to get it the first time because I'm lit like that. I, in fact, was not lit like that. Failed both parts of the exams. Very sad. Shortly after that, it was just stuff coming up. You know, my best friend had moved and stuff. So I'm getting her acclimated. We lived together. Y'all heard me mention her multiple times. Shout out to Lily, best friend in the world. You know, my birthday came up in November, Christmas, you know. And I really think I was just kind of like, I felt like I studied so hard, right? So I'm like, I studied that hard, I still failed. What else is there for me to do? And they make you pay every time. Like, every time you fail, you got to retake it, you have to repay. You have to repay. My best friend met a wonderful woman who's been in real estate for like 20, 30 years. Every aspect, residential, commercial. She got her general contracting license. She used to work in loans. So it's just like she just had so much knowledge, and we met and she fell in love with me. We began to take me under her wing, and she just had so many different things that she wants me to do. She was like, I need you to get your license. And I'm like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Okay. So I set up to take my exam day after Valentine's Day. And I have been studying. At this point, I'm studying between like 3 or 4 different programs at this point. And so you know them programs is not cheap. Okay, the cheapest you're gonna find about $50. So I'm studying. I'm working on the meanwhile. Studying was it was a journey for me. I did go to school. I graduated college. I went to University of Buffalo, class of 2017. Whoop whoop. But that was 4 years ago now at this point, and I'm like, am I studying wrong? What is it that as soon as you start studying, you get tired? Like, I would have all this energy. I'm like, oh, I'm about to study for X amount of hours. I'm going to do this. Like 30 minutes in, I want to take a nap. It's time to go to bed. I know it's early, but I want to sleep. So fighting past that, like, and it's a difference of when you're in college and like your full-time job is college, right? Even though you may have a part-time on the side or whatever the case may be, but it's a difference of working a full-time job all day, coming home, cooking, cleaning, and studying, and y'all want me to exercise and eat right, and hello, how, Slay? It was a lot. I appreciate everybody in my corner who, knows all of my dreams and aspirations and just encouraging me. I have some really amazing people in my corner who do not let me give up on myself, no matter how frustrated I get, no matter how annoyed I get. Nobody lets me stop because they know what I want to do and where I want to take it. So I had to switch up studying. I bought some more programs. I started watching these awesome videos from Travis Everett. He's a real estate agent and teacher in North Carolina. Listening to his lectures and then getting my little flashcards and going through those, recording myself saying those and listening to those over again. It was just better. It was better. I was passing my quizzes more. I felt more confident in the material. I would wake up thinking about real estate. So that was just really good. I took the test again, like I said, the day after Valentine's Day, and I passed only one part. So the national is about 80 to 90 questions, 2.5 hours, and then you have the state, which is about 40 to 45 questions, 1.5 hours. So I passed that. That made me happy because I'm like, yo. And honestly, that's mainly what I focused on when I was studying, because when I was studying the state portion, I was passing the quizzes. So when I was studying, I was like, let me focus on what I'm not getting, which was different topics in the national portion. So I missed state by a couple of points, and I only had to retake the state. However, since I was so discouraged and waited so long to take my exam again, my 180-day eligibility window is about creaked open like this much. Okay, March 1st, that window will be closed, and I would need to pay for another background check. I would need to pay for another application. And I would need to pay for the test all over again. Not only that, but guess who would have to take the national portion over again? No. Not happening. Sis gonna get it this time. Third time will be the charm. I bet you that. I bet you me. Why is that a saying? I bet you me? Like, what are you're betting me and you? What? We'll worry about that another time. But I bet you me that I am not taking that test after my eligibility window. I'm not paying that money. I'm not doing it. Even when I scheduled it, I was like, I better pass. Or somebody. I don't care if it's them. I don't care if it's somebody, mama, uncle, shoot. It could be a baby. No kids were hurt in the making of this video. I'm not driving all the way out there and failing. Do you know, I would probably drive back in silence if that happened. So went, took the test, and I passed, guys. I passed. I am now a licensed real estate agent in the state of North Carolina. And I am just so happy. I'm so happy. Like, this is literally my passion. This is what I love doing. It works so well with my personality. It even goes with my degree. I graduated with a degree in sociology. Sociology is the study of human interaction. You can sell to people better when you know how they work. People buy from you when they like you. So it kind of all ties in together. And I just kind of wanted to make this video because I went back and forth, right? Because I'm like, are people really going to care about any of this or what I really have going on? I was thinking about doing a funny Valentine's Day video with, you know, my dating life, and that'll come down the line. But I just wanted to be real. I just wanted to be transparent. I just wanted to be open and just kind of talk about the struggle. You know, things aren't perfect. When you set your mind on something, sometimes it isn't just that straight shooting arrow. You can go up, down, around, spin the block a couple times until you get it. But I just really wanted to make this video to encourage everybody that if you have something in your heart that you want to do, go for it. If it don't work out the first time, keep going for it. Keep pushing for it. Keep preparing yourself. Nothing is perfect, and success doesn't only come in one way. Like, imagine if when I failed the first time, I just stopped there and was just like, you know what, maybe this ain't for me. Or imagine if my job was going the way it was and I just stopped in property management as a whole. You know, it doesn't work like that. I just really wanted to send some encouragement your way, you know, especially if you pray and you believe in God. Get into your word and get into God's will. What does he have for you? What does he want for you? That's what my prayers were like. God, if this is what you have for me, open the door. If you have it in your will for me to get a new job, allow those interviews to come. If not, cut it off at the root. And I am just so happy and thankful with what he's blessed me with. Literally got my license and started a brand new job all within the same month, all before I turned 27 years old. Like, I have so many plans and things that I want to do. I'm just so happy. I really wanted to make this video just to, you know, give you guys some encouragement, give some tips. If anybody's interested into real estate, the different study programs I use JY Monk course prep. It was like, I think about $150. They're called Kaplan now, Kaplan. So if you Google Kaplan real estate, you'll be able to find what I'm looking for. I use the CE shop. I think I got it on sale for like $80. That was one I used a lot. I used that one a lot because they got a whole bunch of different mini tests. They got different study guides that you could read. That was great. I used, I want to say it's called Exam Smart. They have a lot of quizzes. I love them as well. It's some other ones, guys. I would have to put it in the link below of the different things that I've used. Some of the programs I use, they're still available. If anybody is interested in real estate, even if you are in North Carolina, the national portion is typically the same across the board. But if you are in North Carolina, I have a bunch of study programs that I've already paid for. You don't have to worry about compensating me at all. I just want to help the next person. I can give you my login information to assist you. But yeah, keep going. That's all this video is about. Was about my journey into real estate, and keep going and pursuing whatever goals and dreams that you have. Something that I really eventually want to do is to become a property owner of an apartment complex, of a huge apartment complex. That's one of my goals in the far future, but I really want to be a part of every aspect of real estate. So I'm excited about this journey. I am going to give you guys kind of like, you know, periodic updates, like 6 months into being a realtor. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it encouraged you. I hope it inspires you and reminds you that you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. That you can do everything that you set your mind to. And even in the face of adversity, that you can get through. Hit your girl up for your real estate needs. You hear me? That's not professional. Hi, my name is Camry. You should let me be your next realtor. But serious though, follow me on all social media networks, Sincerely Queen K, on Twitter and on Instagram. I love interacting with you guys. I love it. I just really appreciate the love that you guys have shown me just in a short amount of time, being able to get over 200 subscribers. And when people watch my videos, they tag me in it, or they just, talk about their favorite part. It warms my heart. It warms my heart, because even in the midst of all this, even starting and launching this YouTube, that, takes away time from studying and things like that. So I really enjoy doing this. This is a passion of mine as well. So I just appreciate all of your support. If you're new here, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Like the song said, if you ain't doing nothing, go ahead and hit that button. Okay? Go. Do it. You won't regret it. You're going to love it here. Okay? Always remember, don't frown, adjust your crown. You are now clocking out of Queen Time.